everybody, Miss Molly here for today's edition of Baby Geniuses, and today we are going to be doing some fun activities with edible water beads. So the fun thing about these is that they are made with Boba pearls, which are these right here. And in case you don't know, Boba pearls are basically made with tapioca flour, so they're safe to eat. You'll probably have seen them in boba tea or bubble tea. They're usually sweetened and put in a cold drink, sometimes a hot drink, and on other desserts. So this is a fun, safe way for you to play with a squishy, fun water bead without having to worry about baby eating it. So awesome. Now, if you do eat them, they're gonna taste a little weird because they're not sweetened if you're just cooking them the regular way. But you can sweeten them and give them a try if you would like to do that. In your kit today, you are going to have, of course, your instruction sheet that has everything that's included in your kit and what boba are and all of that. On the back is kind of a list of the activities that we are doing. Of course, we have the boba themselves, so you have that to play with. There's some writing sheets, there's some coloring sheets, a whole bunch of fun stuff. Then there is how to play and interact with those Boba pearls, how to make them so they're squishy, and how to talk about all of that fun stuff. We also have a worksheet all about the letter T for tapioca, because they're tapioca pearls, right? So we have that one. We have a number sheet, because why not, right? So this one is all about the number 1 for one boba pearl, and then we have a little boba coloring sheet on the back. Perfect. Also in your kit, you're going to have a little baggie with a half a cup of tapioca boba pearls. These are what you're going to have to cook, and I will show you mine once they are done and we can compare. All right, in the meantime, we're going to go through our own story time. So we're going to start with our The More That We Do Science song. So lyrics are on the bottom if you would like to sing along with me. All right, here we go. The more that we learn science, learn science, learn science, the more that we learn science, the happier we'll be. Perfect, friends. So while we are also going to be playing with water beads, so that's a lot of sensory touching, there's some other senses that we're going to be using. So depending on if you're going to taste these tapioca pearls, these edible water beads, you're going to have your sense of taste, and when they're cooking or when they're out and you're ready to play with them, you'll also have your sense of smell. So we're going to read some stories about that today. We're going to start with Baby Loves Taste. All right, so this one is by Ruth Spiro and it's illustrated by Irene Chen. Let's see. Baby loves to help in the kitchen. There are so many delicious foods to eat. Ooh, look at those. Baby's strawberries taste good. But what is taste? What does that mean? Taste comes from groups of atoms called molecules. These are flavor molecules. Everything in the world is made up of atoms and molecules, even strawberries. How does baby taste the strawberries? How do we taste our food? Do you know? That's right, with your tongue. Good job. Baby loves the taste of strawberries. Baby's nose helps her taste food too. Baby tastes food with her mouth and smells food with her nose. Taste and smell work together to give food its flavor. When baby eats, the molecules in the food give her energy she needs to play and to grow. Foods can taste sweet like strawberries, salty like bacon, sour like lemons, bitter like radishes, or umami like mushrooms. There are so many delicious foods. Baby loves to taste them all. Yum. Awesome. Good job, guys. What do you think about that? Taste is pretty cool. And we need smell to taste as well, which is also really cool. Let's sing a couple songs before we go into our next story. Are you guys ready? All right. So this is the tune of Do You Know the Muffin Man? And it's all about finding a big bubble. So I have our Boba bubbles, as we call it bubble tea, because it kind of looks like bubbles, right? And when you're playing with it, you'll see if you can find one that's the biggest in the tray, okay? All right, let's see. Here we go. Can you find the big bubble, the big bubble, the big bubble? Can you find the big bubble on your boba tray? Good job. What do you think? We found a big bubble. Do you think we can find a little bubble? Let's see. Can you find a little bubble, a little bubble, a little bubble? Can you find a little bubble on your boba tray? You'll have to see if you can find a big bubble and a little bubble. Awesome. All right, let's do one more song and then we'll do our next story. So our next song is that there are bubbles in the air and bubbles everywhere. So these bubbles don't float like a normal bubble would, right? So it's a little bit different, but that's okay. It's still fun to say. So we're gonna, if our bubbles are in the air, we're gonna reach up. And when they are down low, we're gonna reach down and we'll go from there. What do you think? Perfect. All right, here we go. And when there's an in-between, so it'll be there are bubbles in the air, I want you to clap, clap, okay? When there's that pause. Perfect. Okay, here we go. There are bubbles in the air, 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 Good job. Now they're going to be way up high. There are bubbles way up high, way up high. There are bubbles way up high, way up high. There are bubbles way up high, there are bubbles way up high, there are bubbles way up high, way up high. Good job. Now we're going to clap low for our low bubbles. Ready? There are bubbles way down low, way down low. There are bubbles way down low, way down low. There are bubbles way down low, there are bubbles way down low, there are bubbles way down low, way down low. Good job, guys. What do you think? All right, let's read about our smell. So this one is also by Ruth Spiro, and it's illustrated by Irene Chen again. The five senses: smell. Baby loves going to the market. The market has so many things to hear, touch, see, taste, and smell. Baby smells fresh bread. What is smell? Smell comes from groups of atoms called molecules, just like in the other book, huh? These are smell molecules. Everything in the world is made of atoms and molecules, even bread. Yum. As the bread bakes, some molecules are released. They mix in with other molecules in the air, and then they go to our nose. How cool is that? How does baby smell the bread? How does baby smell the bread? With her nose. Baby breathes in air and the molecules enter her nose. Yummy! Baby smells the bread. Some things smell good to baby. What do we think smells good? Pies and flowers and food. And some things smell bad, like garbage and stinky cheese and skunks. They're stinky, huh? There are so many things to smell. Best of all, baby loves the smell of lunch. Me too. Good job, friends. What do you think? Pretty cool. All right, let's get playing. So, when you are ready to explore with your boba, you can take a couple of these pearls out and put them on a tray for your child if you'd like to do that. And what's really cool about this is I will get one of these so I can show you. So this is one boba pearl, and you will notice, I don't exactly have another thing, but just so I don't make a mess, they're solid, of course, when you take them out, but what happens if you squish it? Will it stay? Oh, no, it turns into powder. That's so neat. And then, once you have cooked your boba, I have my cooked boba here sitting in some water to keep them nice and liquid and moving. Look at this. Let's see if I can get one. Whoop. Got a couple of them. But once they're cooked, woo, they're a little slimy. They're hard to hold. Let's see. There is a cooked boba pearl. Let's see, can you see it? Oh goodness. There it is. How cool is that? And it's squishy and it's slimy, and there's all kinds of things that you can do with your edible water beads here. And now you can definitely try them if you want to. They don't taste super great as they are. They aren't very sweet. And it's basically just tapioca flour. So if your child is finding that the texture of these is not to their liking, you can also use the plastic bag that they came in, put them back in, and squish and play that way. Let me show you here. I'll do this. You'll also notice that the boba don't have any color really on their own. So if you're putting the boba into your plastic bag, squeeze out quite a bit of the air, as much as you can, right? And there we go. So if you're gonna play on the table, make sure that you tape this down so it won't accidentally open. But now you can see there's boba in here, and you can squish them and play with them this way too, which is kind of neat, right? You can also put some food coloring in there if you would like them to have color. And that is ready for you for a few hours of entertainment. They will last before they get too smooshy for a couple hours at least. But you can experiment with those to see how long you can get them to last if you would like to. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a great time with our boba and our edible water pearls, right? And if you had some fun and you took some pictures, we'd love to see it. And if not, I will see you all next time, okay? Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.